A pentatonic scale consists of 5 notes and does not contain any semitones. We can create major and minor pentatonic scales by following a few easy steps. But before you do this, you should feel confident writing major and natural minor scales. You can use these videos to revise these scales. If you are asked to write a major pentatonic scale, you will begin by writing out the notes names of a normal major scale, including the correct accidentals and semitones. To turn this major scale into a major pentatonic scale, we will need to remove the notes that create semitones in our scale. Our first semitone falls between the 3rd and 4th degrees of the scale, so we will need to remove one of these notes. The 3rd of our scale is the note that first tells us whether the scale is major or minor, so we cannot remove this. Rather, we should remove the 4th degree of the scale to get rid of this semitone. The second semitone falls between the 7th and 8th degrees of the scale. The 8th note is obviously more important than the 7th, as this is our tonic, so we will remove the 7th to get rid of this semitone. Once we have done this, we can transfer these notes onto the stave. E flat, F, G, we skip the A flat, B flat, C, skip the D, E flat. We can then descend using the same notes, ensuring that we skip the 7th and 4th degrees of the scale as we go. We usually write out pentatonic scales with accidentals rather than a key signature because some of the accidentals in the key signature are redundant given the notes we have removed. But you may occasionally be asked to write these scales with a key signature. Here, you should write a complete and accurate key signature at the beginning of your stave, even if one of these notes has been removed. We can follow the same process to write a minor pentatonic scale. Again, we will begin by writing the notes of the natural minor scale together with the correct accidentals and semitone slurs. Our first semitone falls between the 2nd and 3rd degrees of the scale. Again, the 3rd degree of the scale is the one that gives the scale a major or minor identity, so we cannot remove this. Rather, we will remove the 2nd degree of the scale to get rid of this semitone. The second semitone falls between the 5th and 6th degrees of the scale. The 5th note is our dominant note, and this is more important than the 6th note, which can be removed to get rid of this semitone. Again, we can now transfer these notes onto the stave. F sharp, skip the G sharp, A, B, C sharp, skip the D, E, F sharp, and then down again, E, C sharp, B, A, F sharp. On the off chance you were asked to write the scale with a key signature, you would move the accidentals to the beginning of the stave and add the G sharp to create the correct F sharp minor key signature, even though there is no G sharp in the scale. It's important for you to know which notes to remove to form your major and minor pentatonic scales and why you remove these particular notes, but you can also simply remember the following information that will help you write your pentatonic scales quickly and effectively. Practice writing major and minor pentatonic scales in your accompanying workbook.